true that Basil has delighted many of us in meetings and on Twitter with anecdotes about his children, but a little-known fact is that as a child himself, Basil ran away from home, not to join the circus, but rather to become a roadie for the indie rock band of the Pixies. He succeeded in his dream and went on to tour the world. Lucky for us, the Pixies disbanded in the mid-90s, and Basil decided to join the world of technology and education. Basil will be presenting on social mediocrity, or how I crowdsource my entire life. Basil Kolani.
So this isn't about the kids' caboodle. This is about my caboodle. This is about what could be your caboodle. Because really, this is all about making it easier on us. So let's get to that for a second. 15 seconds is a lot longer than this is all about crowdsourcing, right? This is my attempt to crowdsource my entire life, or as close to it as I think I can possibly get. Because again, I'm making it easier on myself. And so crowdsourcing, forget the Wikipedia whole article, it's about outsourcing pieces of my life. So the first time I ever did this was when I was in college. I was writing my senior thesis, right across New England. I ran out of time to do my bibliography because with 2 minutes left, I had to run to the library and get more sources. Sorry, librarians. So I booked over to the library and had my then girlfriend, now my wife, compose my bibliography. And she still does all my copy editing. So every time there's an important letter, she gets to look at it first, which she's really psyched about. So every time the job opens up that looks a little attractive, I'm like, hey, could you check this out? And that's what she gets to see. And so with Nicest, which a lot of us are parts of, there's this thing of the knowledge is in the group, right? And so we're all tossing messages back and forth. And it's a great example, over the last, I don't know how many years, it's been a huge part of my professional life. But there are bigger ways to do this too. So Google Moderator came out, I don't know, 2 years ago, and it was a way to, once Google puts their stamp on it, well now crowdsourcing it's the real deal. So they're giving you now a way to do this, and they're going to provide the tool. And it's a big deal because President-elect Obama then decided to use it to power change.gov. And so now we're really getting serious. This isn't about help, my server is broken. This is about how can we fix the government, and what can we do with that? And this was a huge thing because it let anyone, it really democratized things, and it let everyone do this. My preferred software vendor of choice, sort of does the same thing, but on a little different scale. Whipple Hill, who powers my SIS, some of you heard my thoughts on that a little earlier, they use user voice to let me vote on things. I voted on one of Alice's things, and I sort of voted that up a bit. I crowdsourced my Halloween costume this year because I needed to know what I was going to do. And the winner, when I sent a couple things out, was me being a Trilem from Revenge of the Nerds. And I wouldn't have done that if I didn't get someone else's buy-in for that. I crowdsourced what I do with my kids, because what am I going to do with them on a weekend? I have to figure out a way to actually spend time with them. Time Out Kids, I was really part of it. It's hard, there's not enough time. So I will go to Time Out Kids and figure out sometimes, most of the time we're like, we don't have time for that. But it's a great way to do this. I outsource my pancakes on the weekend when I make them, because this is hands down on Hopkey.com. This is the greatest pancake recipe. I've personally put this out on Facebook and Twitter about 10,000 times in the last 2 years. Because it's phenomenal. I crowdsourced my glasses choice because I got a pair of glasses and I was trying to figure out what they were.
I participated!
It's like, those are lady glasses. They are not. I ended up returning them because I thought, well, maybe they work. So I needed to get another pair, and I got two when I asked people which one was better. Not sure what's going on here, but you can crowdsource ideas for a blank screen and Opinions.com, their whole deal is crowdsourcing. If I want to know anything, if I wanted to know about the free will and Bob Dylan, I'm going to go there to find out what's going on. And I'm going to trust, presumably, the people who've taken the time to rate this. I'm actually hoping that last slide wasn't how it was. So this is my favorite new piece of technology, which I crowdsourced from the Tri-State Educational Conference. This document camera, throw away your $600 Elmos because this $70 document camera is amazing. The other side, that blank one, was a jug of milk. Oh, there it is, sorry. If you search Amazon for 1 gallon of Tuscan whole milk, it is hilarious when people are trying to outdo each other. And if you really want to know about the Tuscan 1 gallon milk, don't go there because there's definitely a game of one-upsmanship going on.